Okay guys, welcome to the video. So we're talking about a big fight happening this weekend in America between Canelo Alvarez and Amir Khan. Okay. Now I just want to give you a little bit of a background. They're fighting for the middleweight championship of the world. What I think is WBC world middleweight title. Now middleweight is a limit in kilograms of 72.5 kilograms. In stone, it's 11 stone 6 pounds. I'm not sure what it is in American pounds. I think it's 160. Okay, so Khan is fighting Canelo. Now I just want to give you the background of Canelo and then Khan. So Canelo, he turned professional. He had his first professional fight at a young age of 15. Okay, it's, when you're 15 years old, you're basically a boy, you're a child, you're a teenager. But he was fighting grown men in their 20s and 30s. He was, and that's remarkable. You've got to be a bit special to do that. As a 15-year-old, you're fighting for money. It's your livelihood, boxing. So Canelo won all his fights, and then his promoter was Oscar De La Hoya. He signed up with Oscar De La Hoya, who is one of the strongest promoters in the world. Okay. So then Canelo, I'm not sure what his record stands at now, but he's had over 35 fights, professional fights. Been a world champion, and he's only lost once, and that is to Floyd Mayweather. Floyd beat him on points, and that fight, many people believed Canelo was going to win because he was a young up-and-coming star, and Floyd was getting old. He was about 37 years old, 38. But the truth of the matter is, Floyd gave him a boxing lesson in that night. Say what you want about Floyd, but he never has an off night, okay? Except for against Castillo. Okay, but that's another issue. So Floyd outboxed Canelo Alvarez over 12 rounds, and he basically just took him to school. Okay, so then Canelo came back and he fought again, and he moved up from welterweight straight to middleweight, which is 2 divisions heavier. Now, of course, you get welterweight, then you get junior middleweight, which is in Britain they call it light middleweight, 11 stone or 69.85 kilograms. Now he skipped junior middleweight, then he went up to middleweight, and he fought for the world title in his first fight. That's I think it was his first fight, Canelo. And he won the middleweight championship against a guy called Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto, he was also a former welterweight. He moved up and he fought Argentinian guy, Sergio Martinez. Sergio Martinez was about 42 at the time, 41, 42. So Cotto beat him. Then Cotto fought Alvarez, Canelo, and Canelo won. Close fight, which could have gone either way. Okay. Then now Canelo is defending his world title against Amir Khan. Now I just want to give you the background on Amir Khan. Amir Khan, he is a welterweight, very small boxer, very good boxer. Just like Canelo, also a good boxer. But Khan, when he was 17 years old, he took part in the Olympic Games, and he went through all the rounds. He beat everyone, and he came into the final against a Cuban called Mario Kindelan. Amir Khan lost that fight on points, so Amir Khan got the silver medal. So then Amir Khan he signed up with Frank Warren, British promoter, and many people believe that Amir Khan was going to go professional. Okay, but Frank, being a good businessman, I'm not sure if it's good, but a good businessman, the right word, but he's a businessman, cruel businessman, ruthless. He said, no, listen, you're not going to go professional yet because we're going to make you worth a lot more money, and I want you to beat Mario Kindelan in a rematch, and once you've beaten him, you're going to be worth a lot more money, and people are going to want you more. The television networks, everyone, So Frank organized that Amir Khan fought Mario Kindelan in a tournament. You know, it's the first time this has happened, you know. I can't believe they did it, but Frank promoted the show. Amir Khan, as expected, he won on points. He beat Kindelan. So it's all about the money, you know. That's what boxing is about. Okay, so then Amir Khan turned professional. He had a couple of fights. I think early on he had a loss. I can't remember this guy's name. I think it was Breedis, something, but he knocked Amir Khan out completely, knocked him out. So Amir Khan brushed himself off, and he came back and he boxed again, and he won again, and he lost again. But you know, the fact of the matter is, Amir Khan has lost a couple of times. I think 2 or 3 times. All those losses have come. It was knockout losses. He didn't lose on points, so he's been dropped and knocked out. So many people believe that Amir Khan can't take a punch. He's got a glass jaw. Now that is debatable, because, you know, yes, he has been knocked down a few times, but one of his most recent fights, he fought a guy called Marcus Maidana, which is I think he's also Argentinian, if I'm not mistaken, but he's also a roughhouse fighter. He's a bit like he's like Roberto Duran, but not as good as Duran. But he comes forward, throws wild shots. You know, Duran, he didn't throw wild shot, but he was, you know. But I'm just giving you an example. So Marcus Maidana, Amir Khan beat him on points, and he's a puncher. Maidana is a puncher. So if Khan couldn't take a punch, he would have been knocked out, I believe. But anyway, so Khan beat him on points at welterweight, 66.6 kilograms. Now, Amir Khan is challenging for the World Middleweight Championship against Canelo Alvarez. It's amazing, you know, the boxing politics. And it just, again, proves to me that if you got money, you can achieve a lot in boxing, you know, with money, with the right promoter. If your promoter's got money, you can achieve, you're going to go a long way, you know. So anyway, that fight is happening at middleweight, and I just want to break it down for you guys, what I believe is going to happen. I gave you the backgrounds of both fighters. Now Amir Khan, as I say, he's a welterweight, 66.6 kilograms. You know, he doesn't have fat on his body. He's lean and mean. Very good boxer scientifically. He's a good mover. He's got all the speed, all the technique in the book of boxing. But when you move up from welterweight 2 divisions heavier to middleweight in such a short period of time, you know, that's going to affect you badly. It takes a while. It takes time to grow into a division. You know, you're coming from, say, welterweight, you're going up to junior middleweight, and then to middleweight. It takes time, guys. You know, you have to develop into that weight class division. So I believe that with Amir Khan's speed and everything, I don't think that speed is going to help him so much in the middleweight fight, where he's fighting Canelo, who's a strong fighter. Canelo, he's a strong, stocky middleweight, and he's a good boxer. Canelo, he's not stupid, you know. I just don't think Khan's speed is going to help him much in this bout. I think the jump is too quick, you know. It's a big jump, 2 weight divisions. We know that's all just for the money, because if Amir Khan wins, I don't think he'll stay at middleweight, because the winner of that fight has to fight Triple G, and it seems like at this stage no one in the world wants to fight Triple G. Okay, so boxers aren't boxers anymore like they used to be. So yeah, that's my prediction, guys. I always wish the best man wins. May the best man win. I don't know Khan, I don't know Canelo. To me, I just support them both, you know. So may the best man win, but I'm breaking down his styles, and I don't think Khan, his speed, because he's got a lot of hand speed at welterweight, I don't think his speed will help him in this fight. It's gonna be he's gonna be in for a shock, guys. But hopefully I'm wrong, you know. All I can say for Khan to do is for Khan to do to win. He just needs to box. He's got a little bit longer arm, longer reach than Canelo. He's also a little bit taller, if I'm not mistaken. But he's got long arms, you know. He likes to keep it long, Khan. Canelo Alvarez, he's an inside fighter. He wants to mix it up. So for Khan to win, he needs to stay behind the jab and move. Straight punches. Don't worry about uppercuts and hooks for the first few rounds. Just straight punches. Stamp your authority in the first few rounds with the straight punches and move, lateral movement. Amir Khan's going to move left, he's going to move right, but all behind the jab. He's going to move. He can't stand still in front of Canelo. As soon as you stand still, it's going to be lights out. Because Canelo, you make it easy for him, you know. I mean, hitting a sitting target or hitting a moving target is what's more difficult. So Canelo is going to move. He's going to use that jab often and hard. He's going to jab hard. He's going to throw a lot of straight punches. Only once he's caught Canelo a few times, then he can start bringing in the uppercuts and hooks. He can do it early on, but do it more later on, when Canelo is a bit out of it. Okay, so that's Khan's key to victory, I believe. Box and move, straight shots, straight left, and nothing more than 3 punches. Jab, 1, 2, boom, 1, 2, boom, 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 1, 2, boom, boom, move, 1, 2, boom, 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 move, keep moving, left to right, keep moving, and then bring in uppercut, boom, 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 boom. That's Khan's key to victory. Okay, so Canelo, he's a strong boxer. He's a fighter and a boxer. I would say Canelo, he needs to close the gap with a jab, because that's the only way to close the jab in any fight, with a jab. So use the jab to close the gap, and once you close the gap, let go of your combinations. Let go of those short rights, boom, uppercut, short right, left hook, boom, boom. You know, because that's what he likes, Canelo. He likes to throw the uppercuts, hooks, but it's got to be in close distance. When Amir Khan is against the ropes, he's going to want to move away, and that's where Canelo is going to bring in his left hook. When he moves this way, hit him with the left hook. When he moves that way, hit him with a straight right, left hook, right hand. Okay, so Canelo, that's his key. Basically, it sounds simple, but it is simple. He's got to stay close to Amir Khan, and he's going to connect on his jaw and test that jaw out, because people believe that Amir Khan can't take a fight. Well, test it out. See if you can take a fight. Once you land a few shots, you'll know. And that's how boxing works. So Amir Khan, use your speed, and I say speed, but you know, let's see if he'll have the same speed that he had at welterweight. Use your speed, use your movement, and keep it straight, long punches. And I'll see you guys Saturday night. Adios.